This video is prepared according to the syllabus of KTU, Core Subject Web Technologies, course code CX368. Today we are going to discuss about XSLT style sheet that is included in Module 5. Fifth module, introductory part already we have discussed. So in today's section we are going to discuss about displaying XML documents with CSS, XSLT style sheet, XML applications. Today's session we will start with how to display XML using CSS. Then we will discuss extensible style sheet language and extensible style sheet language transforms we will discuss. There we concentrate on XSLT template, value of element, the for each element, sort element, if element, choose, key, message, apply template, import, and finally we will discuss the applications and we will wind up today's section. This is how we organized the today's session. Now we are going to discuss about how to display XML files. So we all are familiar with the cascade style sheet. That is the style sheet we used the HTML documents. Similarly, here we have another style sheet for XML that is called extensible style sheet language. Now the problem of displaying XML is here we user defined tags we used, so the browser is not aware that what exactly to be displayed. That format it is there, but the problem is there. But that problem is not there in the case of HTML. There already well-defined tags we used, so easily browser can easily identify such things. So using style sheet, it is possible to display XML. That is what we are going to see in the session. So there are two different ways of displaying, that is using cascade style sheet, that is the one we used with the ordinary HTML files. The another way is using extensible style sheet language transform that we are going to use here with the XML files. The steps for displaying in this normal way, we need to define the CSS. Now first we will see how we can display it using CSS file, display XML file using CSS. So the steps what we need to define all other things. Then finally we need to link the XML file with the CSS file. That syntax is here. This way you can link the thing. Okay, this is the syntax for so then using that CSS file you can see the content of this. Okay, now we are going to see the illustration of how to display HTML content using CSS style sheet. See, here it is specified that this is what the style sheet used for, that style.css. This is actual HTML file. Here this is the title to be displayed. One by one, that details that college section, in this sense electrical section, these all things will be displayed. For electronics, these all things will be displayed. Computer, these all things will be displayed. Now let's see the corresponding CSS file. This is the CSS file, similar to our old CSS file for HTML what we use, the similar one. Now let's see how we will get the output. So this is clear, right? That these are the two files. Now in the folder we need to open using Internet Explorer. That is what I am going to do now. So these are the files. The first one is student css.xml file. This is corresponding CSS file. Now we are going to open the file. Open with, okay, this is the output. Clear now? This is about let's discuss about extensible style sheet language, that is XSL. It has got four main parts. They are XSLT, that is the language for transforming XML document. XPath, a language for navigating in XML documents. XSL4, the FO, that is a language for formatting XML documents. Then XQuery, that is a language for querying XML documents. Let's discuss what is XSLT. Expansion already we have seen, that is extensible style sheet language transforms. It provides the ability to transform XML data from one format to another automatically. How the transformation is taking place very clear through this diagram. So here we, for displaying, apart from the XML document, we need style sheet also. So this is the style sheet. So both we are going to give as input. Then after processing the resultant document, we open using browser, we will get the content of XML documents. This is the way we can display that XML file contents. Okay, so the thing you should remember here is we should have two files, that is original document file and this style sheet file. Now we are going to discuss about XSL transformations. XSL transformation is used to transform an XML document into another XML document or another type of document that is recognized by browser like HTML or XHTML. Normally XSLT does this by transforming each XML element into an HTML element. With the help of this transform, we can add or remove elements. That is possible. Also, we can rearrange, we can sort the elements. These all are possible. So already we have seen that apart from to view the content of XML file, apart from XML file we need the style sheet also. So first of all we need to create the style sheet, that is XSLT document we need to create. The next step is we need to link with the XML document, and after linking that we can open it using browser. So Internet Explorer is more compatible browser here. Using that we can view the content of that file. This is about XSL transformation. As far as style sheet is concerned, XSL elements are important. In this session we are going to discuss these all elements. Here template contains the rules to apply when a specified node is matched. Value of element is to extract the value of a selected node. For each to select every XML element of a specified node. Sort is to sort the output in a node set. If, that is conditional set against the content of an XML file. Choose is used in conjunction with when, that is the condition we specify according to this. Then message is used to display error messages. Key is to specify a name values pair assigned to a specific element. Template elements applied to template rule to correct the element or to correct the element's child nodes. Then import is used to import the content of one style sheet to another style sheet. Let us discuss all such things one by one. Now we are going to discuss about XSL template. Template defines a way to reuse the templates in order to generate the desired output for nodes of a particular type. Here the advantage is this is our XML file. This is style sheet. So here we are not going to do any modification. What are the things you want to do the display? That only thing is you need to modify this thing. Based on this modification, this may vary accordingly, and we are not going to do any modification here. Now we are template matching we are doing here. This specify it should start from the root like that. So here the root is class, then student. Based on the register number ID only we are doing this. So it should that is to perform for 3 students are here. So one by one records will be displayed. For that, first this will be accessed, that is using this particular for each loop. First register number accessed. Based on this, only remaining things will be displayed. So this will be displayed, that is displayed here. Register number, first name, last name, branch and marks, that will be displayed for the first person. And similarly, next for execution of for each loop, next person's details will be displayed, that is shown here. And at the end of I mean end of the this thing loop, last person's details also will be displayed. This is about template. Now let's illustrate how to display XML file using XSL style sheet. This is the actual XML file. Student.xsl is the corresponding style sheet that we will see here. That file is here. This is what the style sheet file. Here it is entirely different from our ordinary CSS file. It is somewhat similar to XML file. That type of tags we have, and other things. How we can access these all things already I have discussed. For accessing, for each loop is there, based on that each and everything will be accessed, and that will be displayed in the sense record wise that will be displayed. Let's see the output of the program. This is XML file, this is style sheet XSL file. Okay, this is the output of that program. Clear? No? This is about that XML file output. The case of XSLT value of element, it is used to extract the value of selected node. We get it as per XPath expression. So what we specified in that. The syntax is value of you need to specify, then select expression, then disable or enable output escaping. So this for enabling and no for disabling and all. Here for each and every record will be based on this particular selection. Here value of what? Value of register number, then value of first name, value of last name, value of marks. That will be accessed. Actually this is in the style sheet we are using. This is accessed from that HTML file, and that will be displayed as shown in these figures one by one. But anyway, this is getting the value only for each and every record accessing, in the sense for each is required as we have discussed earlier. Okay, then only that will work. Now we are going to discuss about for each element. This is used to apply template repeatedly for each mode. The last section we have discussed the use of for each and all. So as we discussed earlier, the value of that will be accessed for getting all records. Anyway, it should, for each should be executed. Syntax is like this. So syntax in this we need to specify for each, then select what that expression here. It means that it should start from class student, that is class in the sense that is root. So one by one it should start, that is what the meaning here. For each and every from the class student 1, student 2, student 3, like that it should start. That way it will display all records as we have seen earlier. This is about for each. Now we are going to discuss about sort element. Here the sort element, this is the syntax of sort element. Here we can specify the string in the sense, the way how we are going to do that. Example is included here. That here from the start root it should start, that is what class student means. It should start from then student 1, like that one by one. From that class we need to start, that is the meaning. So here select is used for sorting key of the node. Then language specifies language alphabets used to determine sort order. Data type specifies the type of the text. Okay, then also we can specify ascending order, descending order. And then upper capitalization, upper first order, that case order also we can specify. Example is included here. You can see the example here, same thing. Using this what that value of this thing that will access, and using that for each loop that will get from the XML, original XML, and that will display it in the sorted order. This is the output. Previously it was not like this. Now anyway everything is sorted order. This is about sort. Now let us illustrate the program for sorting the elements. Here what we need here is to sort according to name. See here, let us consider the first name. According to first name we need to sort and to display. So this is the XML file, and corresponding style file is here. Here only we need to specify the sort and sort select first name. Okay, now let's see the output, because the program, same program already we have discussed in the last slide. This is the program. What is that? Now see the output. It is sorted according to the first name. This is the result. There are some situations where we need to test the condition. For here we use here if for testing the condition. Let us consider a scenario. We need to test the mark, that is the condition. We need to display records based on the marks. So only we need to display those who are having marks greater than 85. So already we have seen that this greater than symbol has got some problem with XML. So that may confuse it as a tag, ending of tag. So we have to use like this, that already I mentioned, but now that is not at all a problem. Either you can use this or this, because this is included in the string, so that won't affect at all. Okay, now the condition, based on if the condition is like this, that is marks greater than 85, marks greater than 85, this value will be displayed here. This is about this. Now output, if you see, only 2 students are here. Okay, this is about. Now we are going to discuss how if condition can be used in Stylesheet and all. Suppose we want to display mark list of students, those who are having marks more than 85. So here you can use greater than symbol or the symbol within quotes, means that won't affect. Okay, so this is the style sheet for that, and this is the actual XML file. Clear now? Now what will be the output we want to see? Now greater than 85 marks greater than 85, so 2 records are there greater than 85. This is about the now we are in a position to discuss about the choose element. There are some situations we need to assign range of values, range of conditions. Within that range we need to assign something, then another range we need to assign something. In such situations we can use choose. For in the case of students and all, there is a situation to assign grade. For example, students, those who are having marks greater than 90, we need to assign excellent. So less than 90, some other grade, that is condition is specified, that is 85 to 90, we need to assign very good. Then again other condition is not specified here. In such case good will be assigned, that is otherwise. These two are not satisfying in the sense good we need to assign this. In such situation, such type of applications we can use choose. So that closing tag you have to specify, that ending also you need to specify like this. This is about choose element. Output is like this. See, this is the output. Now we are going to illustrate the use of choose element. Here our aim is to display proper grades, that is excellent, very good, good and all, according to the various marks. Mark is greater than 90, in the sense excellent will be displayed, and mark is greater than 85 to 90, very good will be displayed, otherwise good will be displayed. So this is for the corresponding style sheet for that. Okay, now let's see the output of this. Open with the Explorer, so you will get the output. Now grade is assigned properly, greater than 85 to 90, 95, this thing 95 to 90, sorry, 85 to 90, good. Then 90 to 95, very good. Above 95, excellent. This is the thing. Okay, now that much is clear, right? There are some situations where we need to consider key value pair. For example, suppose we want to display record whose first name is Anil. So here we need to specify the keyword exactly you want to search. Here it is, Anil. So in that case, that will be displayed only that particular record. So let's see the syntax of this. This is the syntax. You have to start the tag and you have to close that. In between, this name refers the qualified name. This is matching, pattern matching. This is the expressions what exactly you specify here. Similarly, you can have another examples also. So this is about key value pair. Now we are going to illustrate the use of key value pair in XML. How we can display XML using that key. Our intention is to display the person whose first name is Anil, and only we need to display that particular record. So we need to specify here key first name search Anil, and initially we need to specify that here key name is equal to first name search, match is equal to student use first name. Okay, that we need to specify here. Okay, this is the corresponding style sheet for that. Now let's see the output. See, now the first name, whose first name, only that first name is Anil here, only that record is displayed here. Now that is also clear. Now, okay, I think all of you are familiar with the JavaScript alert for displaying error messages and all. Similarly, we can also have similar alerts using message element for displaying the error messages and all. The syntax is message, then we need to specify whether terminate or not. That is, you need to set yes or not according to our convenience. That is, you are going to say whether to terminate or not. Then this tag should be closed properly. Suppose we want to display a message. First name field is empty when the first name is null. Okay. So terminate is now enabled. It is set to yes. And we will get a display like if that field is empty, in the sense we will get a display like first name field is empty. This is about message element. Now we are going to discuss about apply template. So apply template element applies a template rule to the current element or to the current element's child nodes. Okay. Suppose we want to display records, first name, last name, branch, marks and all, one by one. We can use the template rule here, and all details will be displayed one by one. How it is specified in the style sheet. How it is specified in the style sheet. Syntax is, so apply template tag you need to start. Within that you need to specify the select and mode. Here select in the sense the actual expression what you want to specify there. That is actually normally that is selected by the XPath expressions from a list of all nodes and its children. That is from the root or parent, we can say. From that one by one we can select. That is the normal scenario that we need to follow. A mode in the sense that is qualified name. So that way we can display entire records. This is about apply template. Now we are going to demonstrate apply template element here. Here it is specified template match is root itself, that is parent, from it should start. Here that is parent tag is class, then comes to the student. So it will access roll number, first, last, branch, marks and all one by one. This is applicable for all records. This is one record, next record, like that it is specified, so it is applicable for all. Now let's see the output of the program. This is the output. See, roll number, first name, last name and all, everything displayed. This is about the illustration of that template and all. Now we are going to discuss about import function. Import element is used to import the content of one style sheet to another style sheet. Suppose we have a style sheet called import, and we have another style sheet that content is like this, that you can name it as import 2. So this is our second style sheet file, that is second XSL file. There you need to execute this thing, the that is import href import 1. Important means already what we have that you need to specify. So after execution of this file will be important, and we will get what is called import to XSL file. So that file only you need to give as a href of href in the case of .xml file. So now import to is specified here. This is our .xml file. So this is a import element used in XML. Now we are going to illustrate the import. Here there are 3 files. First one is, this is our XML file. This is import 1, our style sheet, that is XSL file. This is another XSL file. Here in this second XSL file we are planning to import that thing. So we need to specify the file which you want to import. That is what's specified here. That is import 1.xxl we want to import. That is this file. Okay. Now after execution of this thing, final thing will be available in import 2. So that we need to specify in our actual XML file. That is why here import 2 is specified for the relation. This is clear, right? Now we will see the output. So which one we need to open? XML we need to open. There only import 2 is specified in that relation is specified there, import 2. So we will get the output like this. That much is clear, right? So the entire thing that this related things are over. I think all of you are. Now let us discuss about the applications of XML. XML is very useful for web applications. Using this we can create more attractive web pages in e-commerce web applications, and all we can create using this. Also it is very useful for searching application and all compared to HTML. For example, in HTML if you search other details and all, we won't get proper output, whereas in the case of XML we can we have other tag related information, what are the things are there, everything we will get, so that in XML search is more effective. Also we have so many general applications. In general applications we can use XML for storing, transmitting and displaying data. In addition to this we have e-business applications. Their XML implementations make electronic data more accessible for information interchange. Another application is metadata application, where XML makes it easier to express metadata in a portable, reusable format. Also, in addition to these all things, for wireless communication applications, XML has got great role in cellular phone and all. Nowadays, wireless markup language, that is WML and VoiceML, are more popular. That standards are used for various devices. So these are the main applications of XML. So these are the references. So today we are going to wind up the session. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video.